Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's so long.
Jesus Christ, keeps going.
That's so long.
Won't stop coming in it. Okay, so if everyone is here, we can begin. If we're good, I don't know. Do I do that?
I'm good to go.
I'm good. Everyone's in the.
I'm making sure that I'm not missing the cue from the director here. So. Real life. You gotta give me a countdown or something.
Oh yeah, I started like 2 minutes ago.
Oh,
I can't believe this.
shit.
You're supposed to raise your hand and count me down.
There was no bell. I didn't know you were recording, dude.
Just keeping it spicy.
The light is not on. All right. In
That's all
that
I
case,
did.
we will gently fade from this very lovely world theme. Everyone should be on the world map, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. In that case, we will begin. We will cue track 1. So, it is currently in the dead of night, in a small town along the Voclestan Job border, known as Brid. Here, a series of adventurers will answer the call. Well, more like a very polite request, and they were suitably interested, but regardless, they find themselves gathering at a large brothel in town known as the Peacock Lounge.
Oh.
Ooh.
Let's see. Where's the damn entrance here? It's down here. So, I will go ahead and ask for either a volunteer to go first, or I will start rolling and pointing at people.
Roll point.
Oh, I know this map.
We've been here before.
This is where there's law of Bane.
Yeah, this is where the small bang.
I was trying not to think of that part. Thank you.
I exclusively remembered that part.
There you go.
Who's going first?
That's a great question.
Let's see.
Who's on first?
Yes.
We have 5 characters. I will roll a 5.
2.
Alright.
Who is a tool?
The first figure to approach the entrance to this establishment is a long and tall figure with
that's not me, dude.
gray hair and clammy skin, adorned in armor and a cape. We see the form of a character that calls himself Soren.
There he is.
There he is. We're soaring, we're flying.
From the outside, you hear raucous laughter, sounds of activity in large groups from the outside. As you approach the door, what thoughts go through your characters' minds before you enter?
Why are they having us meet at a brothel?
A good one.
Excellent.
That's all I thought.
Solid question. Yeah.
I'm sure that's an actual stripper pole right here.
It's probably. I'm assuming he got like a missive for it or something. He's gonna pull that out and check it again, make sure he's got the right place.
Mm-hmm. Sure enough, you do see, like, hanging on just about every direction that the building is facing, a large wooden sign suspended with chains, with large flowy fonts, in little bits of cursive, the Peacock Lounge, with the P and the L being so unnecessarily elongated that they have formed feathers in and of themselves.
Oh, I guess he'll just shake his head and walk inside.
Okay. And as soon as you open the door and enter, you see that this building is just about completely empty.
I could have. What? He's gonna peek behind the bar, see if there's any sign of life here.
Sure enough, you don't. There's no one behind the bar. There's no one, like, manning the kitchens. There's not even somebody, like, escorting people to rooms and stuff. And yet you can still kind of hear, like, the sounds of activity as if this place was filled with people. And you will see in the back corner over here that there are 3 figures sitting in a crescent-shaped booth in the back. And one of them will raise his staff and just go, yes, over here, please. If you would be so kind.
Oh, sorry. He'll rush over.
He
Jumps
sprints.
over
Just full
Just
sprints,
starts
vaulting over
combat
tables
rolls.
and shit.
Dramatic dive.
Oh, is my scene over?
Oh yeah, no, please, by all means, you're good.
Are you 3 the employers for this?
Yes, we are. I believe we would do introductions, but it might be best to wait until everyone is here first.
Right, of course. He's just gonna take a seat at this table.
Mm-hmm. You'll see the man in white turn over to the man in red and go, "Is this one of yours?" And he will answer, "Indeed. I sought this one out."
The white man spotted.
We will go ahead and roll. We have gone from a D5 to a D4.
We are on normal dice.
1 points in direction of character. The next person to arrive is certainly a sight that is most uncommon in these parts, or just about any
Okay.
parts.
Alright.
A large, stout figure appears, bulky and large, with a bit of gleam that escapes the cloak that they conceal themselves in. Sure enough, with large pointed horns extending outwards, we see Neil Dural, the Minotaur.
I think Neil just walks in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It's like very
walk in.
heavy thudded steps. With like the helmet is up, so all you see is just like sort of like a centurion helmet with the cow horns and just glowing green eyes walking forward.
Oh, that's terrifying.
I just noticed you have like a cloth in the middle of your waist. I thought that was the actual space between your legs. I was like, God damn, bitches feel like Mewtwo.
Nah, I'm dummy thick, brother.
Just a long extension.
Just
It's an
walks
extension of his
walks
being.
directly up to the table.
Ah, excellent. The Minotaur blacksmith?
The helmet like clicks open and recedes back to like a hair tie that ties his hair up. Just, is this everyone?
No. There's still more to arrive shortly.
Fine.
Feel free to seat yourself anywhere you'd like.
I'll stay
you can
right
see.
here. And he just crosses his arms and staring.
All right.
I see. The third figure off to the right will pipe up and just go, "This one's funny."
Is that the... Do I recognize that one?
Not that one, no.
Okay.
So, we will now roll a D3. Okay.
Oh.
Alright. Making a odd appearance is another figure, adorned in traveler's clothes that barely conceal armor underneath it, carrying a sheathed weapon by their hip. figure most unusual to see traveling outside of the lore for sure. But with a pushback of a hood, we see a blue dragonborn.
Oh,
Oh.
Ooh.
all right.
If everyone is unusual, is anyone unusual?
It depends. To be
Define
completely
unusual.
honest, of most adventuring parties consisting of dwarves, elves, humans, with the occasional, gnome, half-orc, orc, or Goliath seasoned in there. This is quite the eclectic collection of adventures.
Well, my dragonborn with robes with heavy armor underneath, using a quarterstaff as a walking stick, basically walking in. Immediately will flinch a little by the smell of presumably old perfume this establishment has. Oh, goddamn.
Mhm. But as you walk around, you kind of feel it instantly that despite the sounds of activity, laughter, and good times being had, you can't help but notice that you don't feel a lot of people in here. And you doubt that the amount of people in here would be enough to make all this noise.
My character will kind of stop for a few seconds trying to listen. Is there anyone here?
Yes, back here, if you don't mind.
Neil's just been standing there silently looking at the table the whole time.
Could you keep speaking for a bit while I get there?
We are over here.
Sure.
Kind of kicks the staircase a little. I was like, "Ooh!" Climbs it.
Oopsie.
A bit closer.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
there you are. Hello.
Yes, if you can feel yourself out a place to sit down, you can rest your legs if you so wish to.
Sit.
Excellent.
Soren's kind of staring. He's never seen a dragonborn before.
The Dragonborn has not looked in your direction once.
Nice.
They're just kind of
As intended. That's what he'd want.
Neil is still looking at the table.
Okay. Next up is, despite the interesting appearance of most of the people here, this last one truly defies all logic and expectations. As we see hopping out from the shadows in town, a small frog carrying a staff and wearing what can only be called wizard attire.
Oh, is this the right place? I hope I don't have to think it is.
There's just like it's like an awkward moment of
Yeah, I was like,
just kind of realization as a big
I'm
old
like,
frog
I-
just came in.
I have a massive tome in my hands, and I'm like looking up from it every once in a while. I'm like, I think this is the right place. I think, is this where we're supposed to meet? I thought this place would be a little more, and he just kind of just keeps quiet and he kind of just hops over.
Yes, over here, please. Feel free to take a seat anywhere. As you can see, we have the place to ourselves.
Okay, so I do. Okay, right place, right time. Oh, thank God. Didn't forget.
Mhm.
And he hops onto the seat and kind of sits down and then just ignores the entire world and just starts reading.
Excellent.
Ooh. This new companion smells of old book.
Yes. Old book and like
Swamp.
magical stuff.
Magical swamp.
Magical
Kind of, yeah. Just
What does it smell like?
I don't know.
That's for you to decide, buddy.
It's magical, that's for sure.
Imagination.
The natural musk.
Oh, oh no.
So, while we're all kind of recovering from that comment, we might as well finish this off with possibly the most disgusting image of all, as horror strings kind of reach a crescendo in the background as the most appalling thing that we've ever seen in our lives comes out and illuminates themselves under the lanterns outside, and that is a beardless dwarf.
Oh God, kill it!
I kill it immediately. So we found the demon, guys. We're done.
They've already breached our defenses.
It's too late. It's so Joker. Oh no.
We're
I-
doomed.
Don't remember my name. Vendrek.
Mhm.
He's enters, looks around. He sees a small commotion in there. Like, I assume
Mhm.
this is the right place.
Indeed, yes. Come in and find yourself a seat.
He stops looking straight at the armored person.
Yeah, just standing in the middle, like arms crossed, back to the door, like not paying attention to anything behind him.
I believe in miracles. Since came along. So.
You say the thing.
So after everyone's seated, you see the man in white raise up his bejeweled stick and kind of tap the ground, and all the chattering and like crowd noises kind of die down with it. He goes, I apologize for the strange choice of location. I decided that job of, well, we need to keep this under wraps, and the less people that know about what we're trying to do, the better, in order to avoid possibly risking confrontation with those who wish us harm. Certainly, I hope you understand.
This is your establishment, isn't it?
Indeed. And he will get up, and you'll see coming out from underneath the table are two pure blue peacocks that are kind of like have little ropes tied around their necks. And as he kind of stands up from his seat, you'll see that part of his outfit isn't a long boa, it is in fact a large white snake.
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh,
And he will introduce himself. He'll say, "My name is Rudolph, the Azure Peacock."
Wow.
guy's got drip.
I see.
Serious drip.
big
Yes.
drip.
I suppose my colleagues can introduce themselves. This mission does require that we all properly communicate, understand, and then, the man in red will speak up and go, "The only thing we need to understand is that we have paid all of you an extensive amount just to see how this all will work out. And I hope
Yes.
it is well worth the cost." And he will kind of stand up briefly just to address you all. And you see that he carries with him a golden walking stick. His coat is so large over his frail figure that he can seamlessly move his arms outside of the sleeves, and they show up in the center, almost as if he doesn't really need the coat itself anymore.
Wow.
He introduces himself. He goes, "I am known as Sven, the Crimson Cockatrice."
Damn, he's badass.
Right.
I hope you all can understand my bluntness in regards to this scenario. We've been quite desperate for some time. then the last figure will kind of speak up and go, "You'll excuse me if I don't feel compelled to stand up to greet you all. I'm actually rather comfortable in my seat." And he'll kind of prop his feet up on the table and go, "But I suppose I can at least introduce myself. I guess you all learned that much. My name is Hatai, and I'm known as the Purple Periton."
Hmm.
Now
Okay.
that, as you all are aware, we are all part of a mercantile house that is known as the Order of Avarice Avian.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We are currently missing our fourth member, and we are asking for your help in retrieving him.
What?
Yes.
Why? What's his name?
We have, his name is Ulrich Brazik, and you'll see him kind of like wave his stick in the air for a little bit, and you'll see a face be formed in front of you out of like mist.
Oh.
Just so you have a face to put to the name.
My character is not looking.
Okay.
I don't think he can look. So
Ulrich
My
Brazik.
eyes are permanently closed.
Oh no, everyone's bored. Well,
I have already fallen asleep.
oh no.
honk shoe.
Resident sleepers in chat. So
Yeah.
he will the face will appear before you, and he'll go, "He is known in our order as the Phoenix, and he is essential to keeping our mercantile house up and running, so to say."
Okay.
The mission we give to you sounds simple, but is complex in how you choose to execute it. Sven, if you would. And he goes, "Very well. Stand up. As you all are aware, Voclestan was the former dwarven capital. For 10 years now, it has been quarantined due to an outbreak of sorts within its city walls. While many evacuation attempts have been made, well, they could not get everyone out in time. One of which is our colleague in question. Your mission is to head into the deserts of Voclestan in order to get to the former capital that was Voclestan. There you are to enter the walls, find our colleague, and retrieve him. I will not pretend that adventurers such as yourselves are capable of simply staying to, we'll call it, the quest at hand. Obviously, the city is still rife with unspoken treasures that you lot might find interesting, be it remnants from the defenders who once slayed the demons, or be it the smithies of Dagi, whose runesmiths' techniques and homes will no doubt be plentiful. Or perhaps you might even find some lost riches from the more wealthy of merchants who could not escape the city in time. Or perhaps you might even find yourself attracted to our client themselves, Ulrich Brazik. After all, the Phoenix is our connection with magical items.
That definitely piqued my interest. That's the reason why I'm here. What happened to the previous rescue attempts? What if you know what went wrong? What went wrong?
I believe for the sake of this party's morale, it's best I don't. They all died. And the Tay kind of like speaks up.
Oh.
You
What
see,
what can we
you see-
expect to fight or find
you, s-
besides?
you see Sven's little. You see his withered hand kind of like grasp his golden staff and start kind of shaking in places, barely containing himself. And he's just like, Tay. And he'll go, what? There's no point in keeping it a secret. After all, that's probably where they're gonna find things that are gonna keep them alive out there. There's a moment of silence before Rudolph kind of clears his throat and goes, yes, you are all not the first party we have sent out on this quest, but considering we haven't even got the decency of seeing them again, it is fair to say they either ran off towards the hills or they died.
And what do we know of what lies for us there?
Not entirely sure, to be completely honest with you. Intel's kind of all kinds of fuzzy. You know, you're getting reports here and there, odd sightings there and here, and, you know, it's a little vague, but what we do know is the deserts themselves have grown more dangerous. People have gotten more desperate. Bandits' camps have been on the rise, and who knows what else is out there. But, luckily for you guys, and you'll see Hite kind of like do a circle motion with their finger, and like a large piece of like curled up parchment will flop in the center of the table and then unravel itself to reveal a large map of the overworld. So we're going to cut to here real fast. So, you guys are trying to get over here. Pretty deep in there. And with a handful of problems. As I'm sure you're all aware, Voclestan officially only has one way in and one way out. And that's through the large elevator that raises people from above ground down to the underlevels where the city resides. The Kingdom of Man King has put it upon themselves to create a military checkpoint, we'll call it. And there, they are not exactly willing to let parties such as yourselves in and out. Luckily for you, I have a way in. Somewhere off in the desert. The exact location is, never really got it from the guy before he bled out, so that's my bad. But there are smuggler tunnels. Somewhere in a cave. And a cave system that wraps underneath Voclestan itself. You find that cave system, you have your way in. Of course, I don't know where it's going to dump you out, or even if that's safe. But it's either that or the front door. And I don't know about all of you, but I'd rather avoid possible conflicts with our neighbors.
Yes, the front door is out.
And cut back to here. The bottom line is we only have a vague idea of where these cave systems even start, or where they might even be. But I do have a handful of leads that are a little suspicious given our current climate in Voclestan, so to say. Our first lead is a dig site. Odd that during these times, of all things, someone feels the need to dig up the bones of their ancestors, but here we are. Out there in the Voclestan Desert, there is a pretty new dig site. However, all of the people involved in it have disappeared. Where could they have gone? Last time I checked, those nerds aren't exactly far from whatever they're most interested in.
They just vanished?
Indeed. Kind of weird, huh?
Yeah, not even a trace?
Nope.
Oh. That's not
Nice.
good.
My scouts have reported that they didn't even find signs of bloodshed. So
That-
whatever took them was
Hmm.
pretty clean in doing it.
Very. Well,
The second lead that we have is a little better, but not by much. There used to be an old minecart system that used to lead through certain, well, mining towns that reside deep in the Voclestan Desert, buried by time itself. But if you find those rails, they're bound to lead to tunnels. And if I were to bet my bottom dollar, I would tell you anything, I bet that rail would lead to the cave system.
okay. So we have our work cut out for us, I guess.
How long has the mines been abandoned for? Since the town was quarantined, correct?
The mines themselves have been abandoned a little bit longer than that. I'd be surprised if there were dwarves around that remember those things.
We will most likely find not pleasant things in there then.
But that's par for the course, right?
Yeah, that's just adventuring for you. Danger at every turn. Well, so, when do we start?
And Rudolph will speak up and go, yes, well, we have given you some supplies for this mission. It's not a tremendous amount, but we figured that this would be a good start for all of you.
Okay. How long is this supposed to take? Like, trip-wise, I guess.
It will take you a few days at the very least just to reach the approximate locations that our intel indicates has the leads in question. After that, it is unknown. There is a lot of unknown factors that we are dealing with, which makes it difficult to give you accurate statements as to how long this will take.
Do we have a deadline?
Well, Sven will speak up. Your deadline is however long it takes you to find him and bring him back.
How do you know he's still alive?
We don't.
Does it matter if he is?
Perhaps, but perhaps not. Should you get to his manor, and should you find his corpse, or proof that he has perished, you are to find his ledger, and you are to deliver that to us, as well as his more valuable collection of magical items.
Okay.
I think at that, I kind of just shoot a look at Rudolph.
Under his circular spectacles, you see him just for like a second kind of like dodge your glance before looking at looking over at, I think, be looking at Maximilian at the time. And
Yeah.
Sven will continue, and he will say, "With all of that being said, you might think our supplies we are giving you to be rather paltry. However, I do ask that you keep in mind there is a more nauseous way to extend your supply line." And Hite will speak up again and go, "Just find the bodies of those that came before you."
How many are there?
I don't know, lost count.
Oh,
I lost count. I haven't been counting. Is that bad?
Kinda, I think.
Didn't ask you really. That was hypothetical. Or theoretical? What's the word again? And then he'll just kind of like start thinking off to himself.
Weird guy.
And Rudolph will clear his throat and go, "Yes, I suppose that is an option. Goodness, gentlemen, you should have really should have gotten on the same page here. There's a lot of information even I was not privy to. Yes, if you were to find the corpses of parties that came before you, you can undoubtedly replenish your supplies that way."
Sounds, I guess, alright. Oh, robbing the dead. I mean, they don't need it, I guess. Sure.
If you can stomach that sort of thing, of course. It's not needed, it's just a suggestion.
Sense in letting that equipment go to waste, I suppose.
Yes, indeed. Well, with that being said, Sven, if you would. And he kind of taps the gold staff on the ground, and you will see 5 backpacks appear.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'll grab one.
I'll take another.
Okay.
I'll also take
And-
one.
As you all open them, these are going to be the supplies they give you for this mission.
oh,
Torches, healing. Oh, wow.
That's a lot of gold.
It's not that much.
How do you know that it's
Decent
a lot
amount
of
of
gold?
gold.
You can't see.
Hey, that was not
This is
my
heavy.
character.
This is a heavy coin purse. But
Hmm.
yes, in the backpack there is like a red velvety bag that is filled with gold pieces. That's right, there's a bag inside the backpack.
whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh.
Bag in a
We're getting
bag.
crazy. Yes, undoubtedly you have noticed that we are paying you a paltry sum of what you will get if you return from this mission alive.
And bring back the guy, whether he's alive or dead. Same result.
Yes. So long as we have our answers to what has happened to him.
Oh, okay.
If he is alive, he will bring his ledger, and he will bring his private stock of magical items. If he is dead, you are tasked to find that ledger and that same supply.
Understood.
Fine. Must we leave now, or do we have time to prepare?
The money is there to spend how you wish. Should you seek to suit yourself up in better gear, or should you feel the need to spend it on pleasantries, the gold is there to benefit you. And I suggest you use it wisely.
Okay. I guess we should probably get started now.
What time of day is it right now?
It is currently nighttime.
There has to be some shops still open.
I say we meet here tomorrow night.
Tomorrow?
Shops won't be open.
Well, I guess.
Rudolph will speak up and go, yes, this establishment is mine. So, should you feel comfortable enough to, you're more than able to rest here for the night.
And we are
Very
allowed to take
gracious of
whatever
you,
we may
sir.
find interesting on this journey, correct?
Yes?
Good. Just gonna start leaving.
Good. Okay. It was wonderful meeting all of you gentlemen, and I hope to see you all alive and well in the future.
Same to you.
What?
Are the bed sheets here clean? I want to sleep.
Of course they're clean. This is business.
Just want to be sure.
And you hear just Hate in the background kind of giggling, just like, don't get your feathers all ruffled.
Nerd.
My character will get up. Being probably the second tallest. I don't know how tall the Minotaur is.
7,
Probably.
8.
Yeah, taller. Excuse me, little one.
Hello?
Could you show me a place to sleep?
Yeah, sure. Just hold on to this, and he kind of like puts out his staff, and it's just here. Hold on to that, and I'll lead the way, I guess.
I'm able to follow you without issue. Do not worry about me.
You're not blind?
Oh, I am very much so blind.
But then how can you follow me?
Sound, smell.
Oh.
Stinky.
You calling me stinky?
No. Though your smell is very unique.
That's a good thing, right? Right?
Sure.
Sure. Okay, he's gonna lead the way. Where is? I think all the rooms are taken. Well, I guess you can just go over here.
We'll kind of hit the foot in the staircase again, like, oh,
Like,
damn.
hey, I thought you said you could follow me.
I could, but elevation always surprises me.
Oh, well, that's gotta be tough. Here's something, I guess. I'm just gonna be over on this side.
And then you will see all three figures kind of get up, and then you'll see their figures just kind of fade away.
What? Were they illusions? Or did they teleport? What? Didn't give me good luck. Did they do that? Damn.
Wizard baffled by discovery of magic.
This is impossible.
As
Which
as
spell
they
was
leave,
that?
I think Neil goes. He like walks back in and is like, "I don't have a place to stay."
I take it back. I might leave you after all.
Hold on. I need a place to work. And he just like hides
Yo,
around
was
the
that a
bar.
hot tub?
Oh, hold on a second. Let's go.
Okay. So with that being said, it's time for everyone's favorite activity.
Oh no!
It's time to shop.
No.
Shopping time.
So,
Alright, guys, it's all by
just
armor.
just to once again put things into perspective, you are going on a few days trek into the desert in order to find a route into Voclestan that's not through the front door. Obviously, the front door is still an option if both leads end up leading to nothing, or if you deem them too dangerous. You'll just have to come up with a interesting way to get through the gates.
Okay.
So, with that being said, I'm willing to give kind of hints or nudges to things that aren't just obviously upgrades to your armor or weapons if people want to make survival checks to see if they would have the kind of prior knowledge to know what to expect out there.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
All right.
I think-
I have a question because grungs specifically need to like soak in water to stay alive. And if we're going into the desert, how would I prepare for that?
You gotta get water, but
Well, if you're a wizard, you can just make water appear out of nothing, right?
I mean, I guess we could go with that. I don't have the spell to create or shape water, but
We have a cleric. You're fine.
all right, okay.
I also
Sure.
don't
I was
have-
just that's the one thing I was worried about because I saw that and I was like, oh no. And then I heard desert. I was like, oh no.
I made an error with this character.
You
could
should have
be
grabbed the spell, bro.
I mean, I didn't think about it.
It's fine.
Actually, wait. Can I learn the spell from the cleric?
I don't think it's even on the wizard
No.
list.
No.
Damn.
Shakes head. But if you really want to, you could probably dig up some kind of magical scroll that can produce water in some sense that you can write down.
Yeah, that's probably that's what I would pretty much prepare for as my character. It would be to find something that would allow me to survive in the desert. If something like that exists. As a
Sure.
grung, because I imagine grungs and deserts don't really mix well.
I'm gonna buy medium armor because I'm with heavy armor, but I do not have the strength for that, so I'm replacing it quietly.
You're just actively
Why did you
tired all the
start with
time.
heavy
Wait.
armor?
Why did you? What? You could take light. What?
But light was terrible for me.
Oh my.
What?
I think I would actually buy heavy armor.
What is this character?
Okay.
Okay, so there's only control water and shape water.
I have create or destroy water. I need to put it on. How do I add stuff to my?
You drag and drop.
So what you can do in Roll20 is you'll see there's like a little eye symbol next to the journal. That's the compendium. If you type in water or whatever and you find the spell you want, you can just drag and drop the spell from there so long as it has an arrow symbol next to it. You can just drag and drop it into your spell book or where you keep your spells.
Create or destroy water.
I'm gonna buy. I can buy breastplate if someone spots me for 40 gold.
It is
You
400
have-
GP.
Wait, oh good lord.
You'd just be barely able to afford it. I didn't really need to buy all that much. I was just gonna get a shield, so I could spite the 40.
Ooh,
Yeah, I also just want a shield, really,
Mhm.
and make my.
Alright, then I'm adding breastplate to my character
Well,
and
if I could
removing
make-
all of my gold.
If I could make some suggestions then, if people want to make survival checks, I can kind of like, I don't know, be like, hey, maybe look into this. Or, hey, if you don't have this, maybe buy this.
Yeah, I would like to make a survival check.
Okay.
Damn, create and destroy water is cleric and druid.
Mhm.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I will also make a survival. I shouldn't have advantage.
That's fine. We'll just make the 16.
Advantage toggle. There we go.
Mhm.
Well,
Okay. Well, I will go ahead and give.
Coat of Eternal
Um,
Damp.
I will give 2 recommendations based on these 2 roles, and that is, Soren, you're no stranger to going on treks that take quite a while and expand through quite some distance. And if there's one thing you know, is that investing in things you can ride might be
Ooh.
something worthwhile.
A horse.
A
In the
horse,
desert?
something that
camel?
can ride.
Do camels
Neil,
exist?
yeah, camels exist. Neil, you know that the desert is well known for harsh winds blowing sands. It might be worthwhile to look into actual tents or camping gear if you guys don't already have it. If not, then you'll probably need access to raw materials, so you might be able to throw up something to kind of keep people sheltered for the night.
What kind of
Mhm.
packs does everyone have? I have a Dungeoneer's pack.
I have
Oh.
Explorers. Oh, goodness. Well,
Engineers.
you
No.
burn those nat 20s right at the start. Let's get them out of here.
Okay. All right. Well, that's the luck for the whole campaign right there.
I
that.
survived.
Love
Uh,
Even with the nat
Maximilian-
20-year-old less than the fucking.
I know. Maximilian, you know for a fact that the desert's hot. You need access to water constantly. If not that, you know that you should probably have something on hand to lead you towards bodies of water, possibly to discover oases out in the desert should your water supplies run low.
Okay.
On top of that, let's see.
Chia.
A quick inventory of your healing supplies. This is nowhere near enough to keep anyone going, even through like a decent spat.
Oh.
Especially with your history as an adventurer, you do recall a time in which you had a barbarian that got messed up in a fight, drank everyone's health potions, only got diminishing returns, and then proceeded to die to a trap.
Oh God, hated that.
So
We're
there.
Wait.
like cleric. We're fine.
I don't have healing spells.
What?
Bruh.
You're playing the cleric.
You play a fucking healing
Pay the
sorcerer and
tax.
have no healing spells but one.
No, I have healing word. I have healing word.
All right, that's all you
Oh,
need.
no,
That's
those
fine.
Spells only work when they're already
Just say the
dead.
word.
I
Just-
also have healing spells.
Of course you do.
I have a worse healing word that we can use, so I guess that's something.
I do believe we should get more healing potions though, but I also have healing spells.
I need
And
a scroll of create water.
and then finally,
Several of them.
Banbreck. Being a dwarf from the area, you know that the dark is quite an issue for a lot of people. And if you're dealing with cave systems and the like, well, possibly investing in a source of other light than just torches might be useful if you're going to be traversing through that way.
I did not pick light as a cantrip. Huh. Interesting.
Wait, do I? I don't think I have that either.
Mhm.
Nope.
So, yeah, there you go. Those are my suggestions to the party. Steeds, sturdier camping supplies, a source of water, and a source of light.
Right. How much would a I mean, I don't even know like how long I could continuously use a scroll multiple times, right? It's a one-time use, right? Even if I were to like dose it out a little bit at a time, still it's like a one-time thing.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure adventuring supplies carry water skins with them, but that would be doubling down on the water you need to keep yourself hydrated and alive to
Right.
the water that also keeps you hydrated and alive.
Yeah, so that's my issue, is that I don't know how to can't If I had a continuous way of water, then I would only need to buy potions.
Good news, camels are only 50 GP.
Ooh,
Easy.
as much as a healing potion. Wow.
That's 250
It's-
GP for each of us. No.
That's total.
Yes.
The other extra benefit is that camels can carry up to 480 pounds.
Wait, how many spells do I get?
So who wants to buy camels?
It's only
I
50.
need a shield first. I forgot.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
A
at
shield, I think, is 10 silver pieces?
Shield is 10
Uh,
gold.
10 gold.
It is 10 gold, provides 2 AC. If we go ahead and take a look at... Oh, really? There's only one kind of shield? That sucks.
Yeah, it's just
They-
one shield.
They for
It's shield or shield +1, a shield +2.
Mm-hmm. Alright, in that case...
Can I
I mean,
ask?
I can... Rip.
Ah.
Oh.
Can I ask you if it would be possible to use control water in a way that, because it doesn't specify that I have to see it, right?
Yeah.
So I could essentially use control water to funnel the water up from the ground or out of a cactus.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Okay, so then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna buy a scroll of control water, and then I'm gonna learn from it. I'm gonna use it to put it into my repertoire.
Mhm.
Worst case scenario, we just pee on you, bro.
True, that's the worst case.
That's
He's
actually
just
worse
a
than
thirsty
dying.
little...
He's
He's just a thirsty little frog.
He just requires sustenance, dude. Come on.
I just let him die.
Die.
Let him
Let him die? My piss could save him.
I think it should.
How much is that gonna cost? That's 4th level? Holy shit.
Wait, really?
Or I can
4th level
offer-
transmutation.
I can offer an
That doesn't seem
alternative.
right. What's that?
There is an item that is fairly common in blacksmiths and blacksmith stores that is called a dowsing dagger.
Oh.
Oh.
It is a +1 dagger that can detect the presence of fresh water within 200 feet of the wielder.
Damn. Okay. It's a +1
So-
dagger. Okay.
So if you were to get your hands on such a thing, then you can kind of use it to kind of find either an oasis or a body of water underneath you that you can tap from.
Okay, that sounds a much better option because that's I don't have access to 4th level spells.
Okay, in that case, we will take a look at how much this thing usually costs. It is not given.
Yeah.
So we will go ahead and we will make it trickier on the player.
No,
It would
actually,
take-
well, it's considered a +1 dagger, so you can go based off of that.
It's true, but even that doesn't really provide much, which is pretty funny to me. It just gives the weight. But I will offer an alternative. And that is, if you're willing to give up half of your gold, you can have the dowsing dagger.
Holy shit. Well, it is extremely necessary, so yeah.
I can create water.
Yeah.
You can create it.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
cleanser. He
I'm
knows
a
create and
pirate.
destroy water.
I mean, all right.
I almost got him. How could you do this to me?
Correct.
All right.
I just don't know how many spells I can prepare. I'm looking it up.
It's cleric level plus wisdom.
Okay, so 6.
So it should be like
Actually focus
9 or 10
on
total.
I have
potions.
16 wisdom.
I
so
have 10,
9.
so I would assume that yours is also
So each of
have
us
9?
have
probably 9.
Yeah.
3 healing, 1 greater. Based off of my survival check, how many potions would I need? Or how many would I have estimated? Because right now we have 3 healing, 1 greater. And from what you said, that was woefully unprepared.
Yes. You will at least need double if you're lucky, triple if you're not.
And
But-
we don't have very many people who can actually heal.
However, there is yet again another alternative, and that is if you manage to stumble upon parties that came before you and check
Right.
their supplies and see if they have the same stuff as you.
Gotcha. How often? How are we? I mean, I have all this gold. And I want to spend it. I would say I would prepare for half. Like I would say each one's 50, so yeah, I would say 3 more each. That's 12. 50 times 12. That's way too much. Okay, well.
How about
So
everyone else?
have that.
So-
No, I already spent all my gold. I'm vibing.
Oh, okay, cool. What'd you spend it on?
Armor.
Well, that
One
tracks.
suit of armor.
Right, you spend it all on plate, right?
Half plate. Or no,
Breastplate.
How much is breastplate?
400.
400? Ridiculous.
In this
Incredible.
economy. No one wanted to get bird
Okay.
pipes?
I know.
Bird
Crazy.
pipes?
Yeah. No one wanted a blowgun? It's only 10 GP.
It's tempting.
10 GP for a blowgun. Okay.
I've still got like 310. So
I have a
I
whole list, so you can go
I-
first.
I could just
Where's
cover
my
the
yet?
camels for everyone, and also
Okay.
get another healing potion.
Sure.
So it was 50
Alright.
each for each camel, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. So I'm just gonna subtract 300. So I'm back to my starting gold. One more potion of healing.
I'm gonna. I'll buy 3 more potions of healing.
Okay.
That's 150.
All right. So I'm going to get splint armor, which is 200.
What else does a wizard need?
And then I'm also gonna buy tents for everyone,
Oh,
which they're 2 gold each, and they can fit 2 people. But I'm huge, so I'm gonna buy 3 tents.
You're an artificer. You can just like magic up a better tent, right? That's what they do.
Yeah, it's fine.
wait, can't forge clerics literally just? No, it'd have to be made of metal,
No.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yes, it has to be made of metal. And I have to
Hypothetically,
have,
what if?
Mm-hmm. Hold up. We have a what if.
What if you just made an entire thing made of metal in the desert?
Let him cook. Let him cook.
That'd
We
be
would
horrendously
cook.
bad. We would literally cook.
Well, we'd only be in there at night where it's cold.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
We
What's
would.
the problem? Just hope you don't sleep in.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that. And then I would like to buy 5 healer kits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we
You
needing?
have someone who specializes in the crafting class in the party. Incredible.
What else do we
Uh,
need? I have 350 gold.
Potions, I
Food?
guess.
Yeah, definitely buy potions.
water
Rare
skins,
potion.
food,
I think I have water skins, right?
Yeah,
then
I think
water.
they're provided in most packs. So,
I have water.
yo,
I am water.
yo.
You can create food and water.
I can create food and water. Can I create food and water?
If you're a cleric, you can.
Just the spell, you know.
Maybe.
Yeah, if it's a spell you have. It's
Can I
third level.
prepare it? Oh, is it ritual?
Let me see. No,
Darn
it
it.
is not.
Gross.
But I mean,
I have, and I still have 134 gold left too.
you would really only need to expend it right before a long rest, so you would get it back.
True.
Is there anything else I feel like I would want to get? I got Splint. I got the healers kits. I got the tents.
Oh yeah, I need to look up heavy armor.
Oh yeah, you are a forge cleric.
I'd like to go to the smith shop
Okay.
just to see what's in there.
The 3 kinds of heavy armor for Degen is we have ringmail, chainmail,
I'm
and
wearing-
splint.
I'm wearing chainmail, I believe.
Okay.
On my. So what's better than that? Splint, I guess, right?
Splint is better, but it's 200 GP.
And it's. Wait, how much strength do I have? Okay, I have enough.
I don't.
17.
Hmm?
What? 16. 200 GP for +1. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm gonna buy survival stuff. Whatever
Okay.
survival stuff is for us.
Okay. In that case, let's turn over to Beats. You wanted to go to the armor
Yes.
or the smithy? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like a pretty basic setup. There's a kind of like a stern but silent human kind of working the the front counter, while in the back you can see there's like a half orc manning the actual forge.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And they kind of just like grunt at you. Like,
Just he's just going around judging, basically.
Can I help you, or are you just gonna leer at my stuff all day?
Did you make this yourself?
With the assistance of that one back there, yeah.
Hmm. How long have you been smithing?
Well, ever since I could walk. So just about my whole life.
Then why is this part tempered wrong?
Buddy, I think you better leave now.
Look, if you're going to sell armor, make sure that it helps people. This won't barely help anything.
This
I've seen paper more durable than this thing.
is more than durable enough. The temper, it's not a flaw. It is
Would
just
you
the
like
way
me
that
to
it was
test
forged.
it?
Test it? No. If you're not gonna buy something, then get out.
I see you deal mostly with weapons here, so I've no need to be here.
Uh-huh. Well, when you need an actual sword and you find yourself lacking one, hope you remember this place before you die.
Swords are for weaklings. And I just walk out.
Yeah, alright.
All right. Then he's We just kind of cut to the inside, where you just kind of see the guy kind of squirm a little as he takes down the suit of, like, the breastplate you were commenting on.
My character was literally in the shop also buying an armor. I was like,
Oh. He's exaggerating, I assure you. Probably jealous.
Oh, it feels good to the touch, so I'll believe you.
We cut to his face. His lips are like inside of his mouth as he's sweating.
I just buggied the fuck out of this man. I guess, yeah, I could buy some more healing potions. Like 2 more healing potions.
Okay.
You have 255 gold. I don't know what to buy.
Okay. Well, let's start thinking. Is there anything in particular that, like, you as a player would kind of like want your character to have?
I already have a hammer for my weapon.
Cool.
I already have good enough armor that I have to +1 later.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm in the time that's left, I'm just I'm turning the splint mail that I just got into my arcane armor.
Let's see. You can get a potion of greater healing for 100 GP. You could get a potion of climbing for 75. A potion of water breathing for 100.
I can cast water breathing.
Well, now you have it in liquid form. You're obsolete. Someone's taking your job. Get fucked. Future is now.
The future is now, old man.
We have your spells in liquid form. Soon they'll be in pog form.
Oh no!
No. Well, technically, if I make my runes into a fog,
That's true.
I have in fog
Yeah.
form.
For the rest of this downtime, Neil's just like, I guess, back at the brothel and like working on the armor he just got. Bless you.
Sorry. Don't snuck up on me.
How much is a cloak of displacement?
Let's find out.
Do I pick splint armor and go for 21 AC?
It's up to you.
That sounds stupid.
Let's see. Cloak of displacement would be 2,500.
Ew! Well, okay. Cloak of protection?
What else can I get to increase my AC? Let me see.
A cloak of protection would cost you. Magical item that requires attunement. Let's see. That one would cost you about 500, but
Dang.
if you can make a convincing case to the person selling, you might be able to barter them down.
Well, I'm on a mission, and this will help me keep me alive, obviously. And if I return back alive, I might have some things of interest, magical or otherwise. I might come back more richer, or most definitely. I mean, I got some pretty strong companions with me this time. Like there's a minotaur, for God's sakes.
Oh wow, that's something.
Yeah.
But listen, most people coming through here, they're looking for all kinds of little knickknacks and doodads to keep themselves alive. This cloak here, same thing. You know how many times if someone's promised me they'll come back alive only to not show up at all, or to have to get a car to attend a funeral? One time too many.
Well, I mean, how How about if I pay up front now and then pay the rest when I get back?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. God. Fucking the one time I need to make a persuasion. Persuasion. Oh boy. I clicked it. There we go.
There we go.
Shit.
Well,
Nice.
That's what happens. That's
Yeah.
the progression, baby.
Oh well.
He kind of just like goes, listenable guy. As much as I would like to, I'm trying to run a business here. These objects are very high in demand. I can't be performing acts of charity like this, so we're making exceptions.
Well, I tried. Can't blame me for that. I'll come back
No.
when I have the actual amount of money. Thanks for helping me, I guess.
What store? What store are you in?
The knickknack store.
It's like a little magical bauble store. It's got
Yeah.
like magical items, some
Cloaks and like rings and like
I think Neil would walk in actually.
really?
Oh my!
Oh yeah,
told-
this is the guy that I was talking about, the Minotaur. Yeah,
Just sort of
he's
like
with me.
wander in, like he's just looking around.
Oh, would you look at that? Really?
Hey. I wasn't lying.
You went your head there, buddy.
Hmm.
Well, I guess I'll have to try something else.
Try what else?
Well, I
Sure.
need something to at least keep me protected, but doesn't constrict me from using my magic. And the only thing I could think of is a cloak of protection. You know, at least it's something.
Hmm. I like look at the shopkeep.
What? You ain't got the money.
I told him that I could pay him what I have now, and then come back and pay the rest later. And well, he made it a reasonable argument. I can't blame him for wanting to keep his shop up, you know. So I have to give up.
Hmm. What about a trade?
A trade? What kind of trade?
Yes. If I give you an item, sir, will you give my friend the cloak?
I mean, it's got to be about as worthwhile as one of these in question.
Please. These knickknacks, I can make something worthwhile out in my sleep.
Well, okay then. Why don't you go do that then?
I already have. And I pull out a ring.
Okay. It's got a ring.
This is a spell refueling ring.
Okay.
Oh,
And I set
I
it on
like
the table.
that.
And I go, this ring is enough energy to refuel a spellcaster.
Nice.
I almost want to have that myself.
You see the guy kind of like cautiously pick it up as he kind of turns them in like his pudgy fingers. He kind of brings up a little jeweler's glass and stares at it and just goes, "Let's look at that skeleton. Huh. Huh. And you kind of like to see him kind of nod, and just go, "Well, I can't deny that craftsmanship of this thing's pretty good, and I do not doubt the arcane abilities inside this. So, yeah, I'll say you got yourself a deal."
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna walk over to the Minotaur and be like, "You wouldn't happen to be able to make another one of those, could you?"
I look down at you and I just go, don't worry. There are plenty more where that came from. Like, as we're leaving.
Oh, perfect.
I guess I'll ask if that is everything for everyone, or if people still need part-time.
Oh, I'm good.
That's about it.
That's it.
Okay.
I'm vibing.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
In that case, before everyone goes, as everyone kind of like reconvenes back at the Peacock Lounge before taking off, you will see the figure of... Oh, where is it? NPCs, there we go. You'll see Hite show up again. And they kind of like walk in through the front door. And they just go like, okay, listen guys, I know there's a handful of spellcasters here. I know the struggle, trust me, been there. So, asked a few favors. I got everyone one of these. And he will produce 5 runes of spell penetration.
Ooh.
So,
Spell
these are-
penetration?
Yep. So, as opposed to normal runes, these runes are consumables. If you kind of crunch it up in your hand, you'll infuse yourself with a little bit of spell penetration, which means if you encounter a monster that would normally be immune to the effects of your spells, they can be affected normally.
Wow. Well, that seems great for me.
You see Neil when he sees the runes, he perks up.
So do I.
So do I.
Bro, I kind of missed that explanation because I was hit by Danganronpa V3 music and I was reminded that game exists. It ruined my day.
Understandable.
Wow.
Amazing.
And where did you acquire these runes?
I call it a favor here and there.
From who?
Know some guys who know some guys. You know how it is. Besides, I learned from one of the last groups. Yeah.
You learned this?
Oh no, I learned that there are things out there nowadays that kind of magic proof. So, yeah, you know, you think you've seen it all, and then you see, 5 goblin mages all get torn apart.
Right.
Pretty
Neil
funny.
takes one of the runes, and you see like a slot in his gauntlet open up, and he just slides it in. It closes.
Okay.
I'm gonna take another rune, stuff it into my bulging bag of like
So-
papers.
The specifics of these runes is that when you use them up for one battle, for one encounter, your spells will work like normal on something that would normally be immune to the conditions of the spells.
Nice.
We each got 5 or 1?
Each member
got
got one.
I can't use spells.
You don't have. If you
Give
don't
it to
have
someone
any
who
for it,
can.
you could hold on to it, or you could give it away.
And my
Like-
character also doesn't have spells.
If you don't, I mean, I'll take one. I'll take another one. Yeah.
However, I will just go ahead and be a little memey about it and just say like it might be better for you to hold on to them in case you guys have a back-to-back encounter, and a spellcaster might need another one, and they can't use their action to use the rune.
Noted.
So it's like a debuff on the enemy and not a buff for yourself.
It is a buff for yourself, but it only lasts long enough to get through one fight.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
Well,
So
with the little information we have, it seems we're as prepared as we can be.
With the time and money that we were allowed.
oh, trust me, like you guys probably done more with less.
It's true.
I'll see that guy's on board. So yeah, you guys are fine. And yeah, good luck out there. I believe in every single one of you.
I've been in this situation before. I'm still alive, even if the other guys aren't.
Yeah, well, there you go.
You've invaded the quarantine city before to save a dwarf?
What? No. been in a party that of people that I don't know, and terrible things have happened. Yeah. Same situation, different place. That's what I meant.
I will try to make it so that everyone returns back alive, but I promise nothing.
Oh, well, okay.
That's
then.
the right attitude.
Well, I suppose we're burning daylight. I will take my leave. I hope to see you all safe and sound. Oh yeah, and maybe carrying the dwarf. You know, he's probably dead, right?
That's
Yes,
kind of what
I-
I was expecting.
More likely than
Yes,
not.
I have figured.
Okay, just letting you know.
I'd be surprised if anything's still alive in that city, honestly.
Well, hopefully the magic's still alive. It'd be kind of worthless if it wasn't.
As long as I get what I'm looking for, I don't care.
Okay then. You all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. I just leave.
Oh, he's gone. Okay, well, we should probably go.
Oh,
Yes.
Artesian's on the GM layer. That explains that. Anyways. Well,
And away we go.
Before we even go, who am I traveling with? Please state your name.
I am
You
Bumgrass
first.
Goblin Bane.
I am Soren.
I'm Maximilian Wizardrius. You could just call me Max. It's fine.
Max it is.
I
You
do
may
not
refer
give
to-
my name to people who have not told me theirs first.
You may refer to me as Istas.
Is this? I am Neil Dural.
Well, nice to have you. So, anything, any plans on how we're gonna set out?
We have 2 leads.
Well, which one do we want to go to first?
I am curious about the disappearances myself.
Yeah, seems kind of like they got ghosted or spirited away. Something definitely magical was evolved. People don't just vanish without a trace. What was the other one?
The mines.
I don't like the underground.
Well, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
You're going to have to get used to it sooner or later.
I guess. Well, do we want to solve a mystery or do we want to explore the tunnels?
The tunnels seem like a more surefire way of getting into Voclestan. I suggest that
as
we
a-
check out the
Does someone from there
disappearances.
know anything about the tunnels?
I don't know jack shit about any tunnels.
Would Neil notice that Banbreck is a dwarf? Because you're bald, so I think
Do-
he would
do we
have
just-
a short
I'm
eye.
bald.
Do we just think he's a
think I just think
beefy
you're a really
halfling
small
or
human.
something?
Yeah, just a
I also-
beefy. Yeah.
I also
I
don't
think-
wear a helmet to show my face. 'cause-
unless
Yeah.
Bambrick's come forward with that information, you might need
Terrifying.
to just roll a perception check or something, or come up with a way in character for you to come to that conclusion.
Okay.
I definitely do not know. Just
Uh,
small human.
Again, Neil wouldn't care. He was at the moment. He wouldn't care enough to find out. I was just curious if that was something you could figure out or not already. But cool.
Would Banbrek know anything about the tunnels?
Make me a history check with advantage for being a dwarf.
Hold on, my. Oh, there we go. Oh, thank God it's with advantage.
Hey,
Nice.
15.
Oh, yeah. So, you do recall when growing up, there was always silent accusations being tossed from mercantile house to mercantile households, from one merchant family to another, that people may not be acquiring their wealth legally, that they might be smuggling things in and out of Voclestan. However, without any veritable proof, these are just accusations being thrown around. They became pretty common after a while, especially when a small merchant family of little renown would kind of overnight become like millionaires. It's a little suspicious. So, you, like, these kind of like cements in your head, like, yeah, no, these things definitely would be around, but you wouldn't be sure exactly where to look or even start. When you have to think about the mines themselves, you know that they would have to be somewhere. They'd have to be somewhere by the capital, right? Because otherwise, how would the tunnels go to the city if they weren't near the city? And if they were too far from the city, then that wouldn't exactly be useful for people who were mining out the area, right?
I see. Yeah, I say. Yes. I believe the tunnels would be a surefire way to get into the city.
Yes, it would make the most sense. How else would they carry minerals and ores from the mines to the city?
So,
Two for the tunnels?
I mean, I vote for the mystery. The disappearances are really interesting.
Okay,
Maybe
so it
something
sounds
arcane
like-
is involved.
So it sounds like we're gonna have Max go off on their own, do their own little adventure, while everyone else goes investigates the mine. Cool, blend the party. Let's go.
I agreed with the mystery. My first thing was the mystery.
Okay. So we have two people for mystery, one person
Yeah.
for mines. How about I'm going to now point at Mark and Ollie.
No.
Thoughts?
Get pointed.
Give thoughts.
I think mines is the most dangerous one, but also the one that will most likely give us an actual result in getting into the city. So I'll go for that one.
I want to see how the disappearances plays out. Honestly, it seems very out of left field. So it's like, what does this mean?
Mystery.
Well,
If we
for
can
mystery.
solve the mystery and find those dwarves, we might be able to find a more secure way into the city.
Or it could just wrap back right around to the tunnels. Again.
It could,
Okay.
but none of us are aware of what those tunnels hold. They
Ah.
might be.
That's true.
That
You're
is
awfully
true.
smart for a Minotaur.
I mean,
I ignore
That's
that. He just looks at you
Well, you
and
can-
says nothing.
Just blinks once. Okay.
You can't just say that.
would I know
Oh.
about him? Because, for being an artificer armorer?
About Neil?
Yes.
I don't know. Probably.
Would I, Boop?
Well,
Is he famous enough for...
there's already enough oddities amongst your parties that, there's a good chance that unless you were active in, say, adventurers guilds or heavily populated towns or areas, then you would have heard speakings of the Minotaur that only makes armor, and it's damn good stuff too. But otherwise, this is probably a new occurrence to you. You probably never encountered a Minotaur.
I see. No, it was just curious.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shall we go then to try to solve a mystery?
Oh, yes.
That is good.
I've taken the liberty of purchasing mounts for us all. I'm not sure if the camel can handle your weight, Mr. Neil, but we'll see what we can do.
What do you mean?
You're,
I'm not that heavy.
you're 7 feet tall.
I'm. This is mostly iron.
What?
The armor itself starts to kind of like retract, and you see that Neil himself is relatively skinny.
Oh,
Whoa.
well,
Like he looks fine for his height and his racial build and all of that, but in comparison to like what you think a Minotaur would look like, he's not super like large.
Well, that's. How does your armor do that?
You
Many
see
years of work.
well, I
You see
assume
the shine in Bainbreck's eyes dimming a little
Oh,
when he sees the armor move. He lost a little bit of that joy.
the world got a little grayer for him.
Yeah.
I can only assume whatever happened with the armor was very interesting.
You definitely heard like metal sliding.
It's-
Now then,
Have you always been blind, or did you get blind by something?
I was born blind. Well, reborn blind, to be more precise.
Wait, reborn? What do you mean reborn?
Do you know where Dragonborn come from?
He
little
doesn't
one?
know where Dragonborn come from.
Wait, hey,
Quentin laughed a little.
hey, no, stop it!
Points
That's
at
how
little
old
guy.
are
not-
you?
Look at how stupid he is.
No!
They knock the lunch tray out of your
He
hands.
just,
and they all
just
laugh
like
at you.
starts to shrink and just kind of curl up into a ball. Like, no, stop!
Can't believe this. This is the unapologetic bullying.
This is all happening while
I literally just.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's it.
happening while what?
It's all happening wild.
It's all happening as well. Disconnect. Goddamn. Alright, I guess we'll never know.
We lost
We'll
him.
never know.
Alright.
Never-
Oh god, it's it's a little different for me because I have streamer mode on, so just there's no sound for it.
Well, I think it's safe to assume that we're gonna start traveling.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Quick break?
Not necessarily. I can at least set up the next little bit before we take a brief break. So,
Alright.
let's go ahead and see if you encounter something before you make it.
well, goddamn it.
Enter. There he goes. And now you're back.
Yeah.
Welcome back. So, do you want me to make the roll publicly or not?
Up to you.
What are we rolling for? I'm sorry.
I'm rolling to
Random encounter.
I'm rolling to see if you guys encounter anything in your trek through the desert.
Land sharks.
Woo!
Could be.
Okay.
Okay.
98.
So, you guys have a relatively uneventful trek throughout the desert. There are moments where you pass by caravans, going in the opposite direction, heading back towards the Grazia Voclestan border, trying to get out. And, yeah. You hear hushed tones and whispers and rumors as you kind of pass by more, well, either adventure camps, etc. And you do hear some rather disturbing things going on in the area. I can explain further if anyone's interested, but
Like
they...
what? Like what?
Huh? What? I don't know. So,
Oh.
you
I
hear...
I'm not going to explain anything, actually.
You hear disturbing tales of people who come out of Voclestan changed. And after a while, these people either run away in the night, or they take a life or two, and then are taken down by other people. The disturbing fact is that these people were not demons in disguise, but something drove them to go mad. The more grisly of the details is that the people who were caught, they were found eating their victims.
Oh.
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 So you are now aware that there are crazed cannibals in the desert.
You are now aware of that fact.
Yep.
Good to know.
Very good to know.
Good thing there's no cannibals anywhere near us, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, you guys
Not
are
that we
relatively safe. But you do get some good intel from one of the adventurer groups that they did pass something that kind of matches the description of a dig site that you were looking for. So you guys do have a direction to go in.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. So you get a direction to go to, and it takes you about... Well, you do have to camp for the night before you reach there. Or,
Yeah.
let's see. Yeah, no, you definitely have to camp for one night before you'd be able to reach the approximate location for the site. So, night falls. How would the party set up to camp?
I would like to use my create food and water.
Gas. The ground
I'll
containers
set up
with
the tent.
ingredients.
45 pounds of food.
That's so much fucking food.
Okay, what do you put
30
in?
gallons of water.
That's so much water.
15 humanoids or 5 steeds for 24 hours.
Or 5 steeds. Yup.
5 steeds? Who
So-
even needs
mean-
camels anymore?
That's a lot of steeds.
That's how many steeds. That's a steed for each of us.
Whoa, that's
Wow.
crazy.
I'll set up the tent, and as we're doing that, I'll also work on some more infusions for the next day.
I'm gonna go over to the cleric and be like, hey, could you give me some water, please?
I don't know where the water appeared. I think it just fell on the ground.
Directly
Did we
into our
have-
bladders.
No, not that, not that one.
No.
Just fucking just funnels it in.
No. But yeah, to create food and water, you would essentially just be kind of forming it out of a blob of matter, and you kind of get to dictate how much you make at once. But once you cast the spell, you don't stop until you make the amount that the spell says.
I don't think desert would absorb 30 gallons, so there's still probably a small river on the floor or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We don't
I
have a
mean-
barrel.
we should probably have a barrel
Yeah.
or something.
I mean, what's in the mess kit?
We have water skins at least. It
Yeah,
is
there's
up to
that,
that
but-
much water. You don't have to make all of the water.
I actually don't know how much water I need to survive as a grung. Like-
You just need to be submerged for an app every time you long rest.
Right.
Mhm.
So
I would assume that you have like a file or something that you can put water.
either that or I have like a carrying a I wouldn't be able to carry a barrel myself to have the
You can
water
with
filled
water
in.
juice.
I mean, even if it falls in on the ground, I could just roll in it. I don't know if that
True.
would count as being submerged, though.
Yeah, I'd say it would count as long as you cover your whole being.
All right. Then
We
you
dig
can
a
kinda
hole.
just like douse, or yeah, dig a hole. That works too.
You gotta dig a hole. You gotta make the frog a little pond.
You're right.
Little pond for the frog.
Yeah, every time we camp, there's gonna be like a little tiny pond next to
Little
it.
frog pond.
I guess Istas dig the hole while everyone does the other stuff.
Yeah.
Just tell me when it's deep enough.
I guess I'll-
Otherwise I'm gonna keep digging.
Yeah, I guess I'll help Istis dig the hole.
When he digs deep enough, he hits water on his own.
You find oil instead.
It's a liquid.
I've set up everyone's tent, and then you see Neil just like kind of off to the side, like working on his arm.
Yeah, I'm gonna be submerged until we have to like take shifts for watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna just help set the place up and everything. After creating 45 pounds of food.
Strictly unnecessary.
Massive.
This is just what peak performance looks like.
Mhm.
So,
I mean, it's enough for one day for 15 people,
Yeah.
Yeah, good lord.
and probably
dump
some
it.
of our camels.
just dumps it all out. Alright, so in that case, can everyone who is going to be on watch give me a perception check to see if anything. Let's see if you see anything in the night. I guess this would also be a good time to ask, does anyone have night vision here?
I do.
I have dark vision.
I do not, but I can make a little light. So
60 feet of dark vision.
Okay, cool.
I too have 60 feet.
I do not.
Okay.
Perception. I mean,
Could I make the perception with advantage since I'm using my hearing?
Sure, I'll give it to you.
who all's on watch?
Oh yeah.
I definitely take a shift.
yeah, I'll also take a shift.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
all right.
Oh no!
I would like
the
to take
curse-
over Bonbrecht's shift.
curse continues. I can't perceive.
Why don't you both just take the shift at the same time?
Can we do that?
If you
Uh,
want
let
to
me-
double up, sure.
Apparently, we have to. Fuck!
Okay, alright. So
Well, that was insight.
somehow
Well,
works.
that was
That
insight.
doesn't count. It's different.
Well, you
how-
can't
how-
see if anyone's lying to you.
How do you guys perceive worse than a blind person?
He didn't perceive anything. He
I
insighted worse than anything.
insert.
Someone
he's
is
so-
definitely pranking you right now, and you can't tell.
This angers me.
You're going to Twitter.
No.
Alright, roll your perception.
Alright,
Do it!
I can do better.
Perception.
Yeah, baby! Jesus Christ.
This can't be real.
Holy
That's a
shit.
1, that's a 2. It is
Yeah,
real.
wow.
Alright.
That's happening.
Man, that double
Neil
20
is-
really did just sap all
Well,
the luck.
It really did.
It is
By the
better
way,
than mine.
Neil is-
too.
Neil is in his tent. He is out of his armor, but he is in his tent and he's working on stuff.
So, let's see. As the night goes on, Maximilian, as you stay up for a few hours before kind of like nudging whoever you want to go next in the watch,
Okay.
you can obviously still see that, despite the Voclestan incident that took place, this desert is still very much so alive. The local wildlife is still plentiful. The things that go bump in the night are also pretty active.
Oh.
And you keep swearing that you do see forms in the night before they disappear when you squint.
Something's definitely out there. I can feel it staring at me. I'm gonna
Okay.
tell whoever's coming next. It's like there's something out there. It hasn't shown its face yet, but it's definitely there.
Who would you
Seeing this.
nudge awake to take the next watch?
If I where am I in the order?
I just
I-
decided randomly that you're first to go
Okay.
because you need your beauty.
You were waiting
You're a
for
sleepy
it.
boy.
We're waiting for the hole to be made.
Okay.
Your
Yeah.
waterbed.
Yeah, the waterbed. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go to the big guy, the Minotaur. I want to tell him.
I'm not doing watch.
Oh, you're not.
He's already asleep.
No.
He's passed out. Shit.
Okay.
Then I'll go to Ollie. He's the next one. I'll be like, there's something out there. It's not here yet. But
Ollie, you hear a knock at your door, and a small frog wizard is there telling you to take watch. You realize not only has it kicked in, it's kicked in bad.
Oh no! Not again! I can't go back, man.
what? Something happening?
Ollie, you gotta pack your bag.
You gotta take watch, Ollie.
What's happening? Are you okay?
So,
Are you saying there's creatures out there?
There's something out there. I don't know what it is, but it's
You
definitely there.
You wish me to investigate?
Just keep a better lookout than I did. Maybe you'll spot it better than I could. All I saw was dark shapes moving around.
Yeah, maybe you'll see better than me.
Well, not how your senses work, but there's something that's better than mine.
Very well. I shall keep an eye out.
Ha! I see what you did there.
It's funny because it's my disability.
Yeah, that's. Never mind.
it's funny because I'm legally blind.
Yeah.
So,
Get it? Because I don't have eyes.
Because I can't see.
guys, do you get it? Matt Murdock is Daredevil. Come
He's
on.
Daredevil. Come
How
on.
many blind lawyers are in this town? Come on. No one's caught on yet?
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, my character will like sit across leg, hand in the weapon in the waist, just listening very closely.
Mhm. You hear the winds of the desert at night. You hear the soft pitter-patters of creatures in the dark running to and fro. You recognize them as nothing more than the desertins of the desert. However, amongst those, you do hear something that's a lot heavier. Familiar footsteps. Humanoid in origin. But they're trying to be tricky. They're trying to mask their steps along with the wildlife, which concerns you. But it seems like they're practicing restraint for now. You don't think they're actually going to come close, but they know you're there.
In which direction they are in? Like, roughly?
They seem to be circling the camp.
Alright, at that point, I assume my watch is almost ending, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna wake up the one who's snoring the loudest, probably Goblin Bane.
Probably.
Like poke you with my walking stick.
Yes.
Listen closely, Goblin Bane. There is a humanoid, something, circling your camp. But
Where?
good question. They are around, being very sneaky. I have a plan. I want you to take the watch for now. I will pretend to go to bed, but I will attempt to sneak out, attempt to flank them.
Very well. If I see them, should I do anything? Try to distract them or something?
Just act natural.
Very well. Then, go well, my friend, and I cast guidance on you to help you with your sneak.
Well,
You are now
may-
guided to bed. Congratulations.
no, like,
Phew.
may I attempt the stealth check into the darkness to surprise this sneaking person?
Sure.
With
I'm sure you will not.
with 1d4.
Ooh, nice.
Alright.
He's a 21. Okay. Let me see if this thing in the night would be able to tell. Let's see. Of course. Well, this is funny, so we'll just make it public.
Oh,
Yes.
Wonderful.
I see. Yeah, no, you
It doesn't notice shit.
because you've been listening very intently, you've been able to kind of like separate the sounds of normal creatures in the dark to this thing out there, and you're able to kind of predict where it's going to go and how far it is, and you're able to kind of like sneak into the path it's taking, and you're able to cut it off. What do you wish to do? You kind of have the drop on it.
Well, I think if I go guns blazing, it's a little rude. Like, maybe it's just a small goblin.
That seems like a good reason to go guns blazing.
yeah.
I will immediately draw my weapon and point at him. Identify yourself. Why are you circling your camp?
I see.
Not quite the speaking kind, are we? Then how about this for a message? Kind of hits the sword on the sand, and kind of like in a threatening manner, like basically like leave, or you're gonna die, bro.
Okay. Roll me an intimidation. Okay. And he is going to make a wisdom saving throw. We'll make this one private for the sake of it. Okay. You, upon seeing you kind of like take your weapon out, you hear a heavy thud in the sand. You're kind of like a little taken aback because this is something that is definitely like humanoid in nature, but it's carrying something very large with it. And it's just like, it makes a heavy kind of ripple in the sand as it falls. But upon seeing you sheath your weapon, you kind of can feel it before it happens. It hesitates, and then it just kind of just goes, and it's a loud roar that kind of echoes out into the night. And suddenly, you start feeling it. There was more than one of these things, but they weren't moving. They were just watching. And they all kind of start going in the same direction away.
Good job.
Thumbs up.
Hearing that, I'll sheath my weapon and give this creature a slight bow and go back to camp.
Mm-hmm. At this point, they're not even hiding their footsteps as you hear like just a bunch of thuds as they just make more distance.
And I will slash at him. I want combat in my first set. I'm kidding.
Oh shit! I kill it. Backstab it.
You fucking
I fight it alone. I don't wake anybody up. I'll take it. I got it.
Oh my god.
I'm a man's man.
He's so fucking cool.
Ba-na-na-na.
Okay. You have successfully driven away the things in the night. What now?
Did Brandbreck notice any of that?
Yeah, did I notice any of that?
You heard the scream. That's about
Cool.
it, though.
It's probably fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Just
Probably fine.
some like kind of desert cat or something.
It definitely did not sound like that. You're able to tell that. But you're also just kind of like,
I don't know, have you heard
Yeah,
a mountain
there's
lion
something
screaming? I don't know.
yeah, you're out there.
Some weird out there.
That's
Whatever.
interesting.
huh, he was telling the truth. He is? Interesting.
Now, if you don't mind, I will go take my rest.
On your way.
Actually, do mind.
I mind a lot.
Get in there. Get back in there.
Also, you refer to me as he. I am actually female.
Oh,
Oh. I was not
Uh-huh.
aware.
This is gonna be
Neil-
twit longer.
This comes down the wiki. Neil like pokes his head out after the scream and he just goes, "Is everything alright?"
Just a creature that meant to get a jump on us. It has been handled.
Good. And he just goes back to his tent.
Now my character will go eat.
Okay.
Cheap.
You then take a nice long rest.
Ah, yes. My favorite spell. Feigned death.
someone will find a use for it one day.
And it will be me.
Okay, so I guess the last person up on watch is Soren.
And I go, hello, Mr. I don't remember your name. I'm so sorry.
It's
Your
that's
turn?
Soren. Yeah. Is it my turn for the watch now?
Yes.
Fine. What was that noise earlier, by the way? Did you hear that?
Oh, apparently some weird cats out there.
I've read about those.
Yes. Lady Eastas take care of them.
Oh, alright.
Shrugs. Whatever you say. Weirdo.
Sure.
Sure,
I
little is
believe
little weird human.
Yeah, I believe you, strange guy.
Thank you, kind of gnome.
Yeah.
We
Very
haven't known
large
each
for
other
a gnome.
long, but okay. So soaring on your watch, man, you don't know if it's like the way you slept. You're not sure if it's like the conditions or if there's something on your mind distracting you, but you just cannot get into this watch.
God, I'm
It's
so
hard for you to
fucking
stay
hungry.
focused. Oh no,
How are you hungry? We have 45 pounds of food.
it's not enough.
You wouldn't get it.
Yeah, I have a tummy ache.
I'm being very brave about it.
It's always back. Never leaves.
My character's in tummy
So-
aches. It's not a matter of it.
So, the sun starts to rise, and everyone kind of like continues to go through the food that was produced from last night as well, I guess, as
I mean, it
Everyone
should
starts
last for
hanging up
24
here.
hours.
it would, yes. So if you want, you could kind of load up the food into the camel, I guess, as well. And they can be able
Yeah.
to carry it.
Guess so.
Yeah, thumbs up, everybody.
Thumbs up, we have food. And a whole full of water.
Mhm. So, as everyone starts taking off and starts following the direction that was given to them by a party they passed by, let's see. Yeah. Istas, you would notice that
Molly, hi.
you would notice that
Yo.
the direction the creatures that tried to get the jump on you last night, they ran off in the same direction that you guys are currently heading in.
Dog.
As we're going, I think Neil would, because Neil, he's not religious himself, but he's definitely read a lot of books about all the religions and gods and all that. And remembering that Isis said something about being reborn, he would look over at him and be like, "How much of yourself did you retain?"
I would say enough.
Hmm.
The painful bits, they were locked away.
I see.
Should we all be so lucky?
Were you an elf before?
Of course.
Interesting.
I was a common soldier for the Elven army.
A grunt.
I wouldn't put it that way, but yes. But after you die on duty, it's hard to decide to stay, you know?
I can only imagine.
What about you? I heard from the others that you're a Minotaur. I would say I have
Yes.
never seen one before, but that remains unchanged.
We are a scarce breed. Tend to keep to ourselves.
I don't like dwarves. It's kind of strange we don't have a dwarf in this party. Is that strange? I thought they were common.
I am a dwarf.
Wait, what?
I
What?
thought it was obvious.
But
I
what?
thought- but
I've never. What?
dwarves? There's
I
Where's your hair?
Yeah,
They're usually, quite hairy.
you're right. Like more
I
hair than body.
I shave for reasons I don't really want to talk now.
When he
shame.
hears that you are a dwarf, you see a light in Neil's eyes go on.
A shaved dwarf. I wish I could perceive that.
The teachings of Doggy. How much of them do you know?
Sorry, what?
You got secrets spilling.
I actually didn't hear you, Beats.
The teachings of Doggy. How much of them do you know?
I am a follower of him. I can make runes. That's what you're asking.
Yes, I've seen Doggy's runes around, and they always intrigue me.
Would I have any rune prepared?
That is entirely up to you. You probably would have some runes prepared, but I'm not sure if your character would have put them on your equipment or if you've been waiting to put them on others.
Yeah, I would just have them. Let me take just a random one here. Hold on.
The bulk of my reasoning for joining this mission is to find out secrets on Doggy's runes.
For example,
That's
have
kind of like in my area as well. I'm here just to discover any kind of magical secrets at all, really.
I pick a rune of bless. I have this one. For example, it's a simple rune, but a rune nonetheless.
And do you funnel any of your power into it, or is it all Doggy's?
I didn't understand what you said.
Do you funnel any of your own power into it, or is it all your god's?
Now I have to ask Booth for that.
Well, the circle of godhood is belief is strength. So the more someone believes in a god, the more stronger they become. And kind of like as a reward to people who believe strongly enough, they let them kind of tap into the power that they wield. So in Doggy's case, you were taught how to do that, which is what runesmithing is. So, in a way, yeah, it is you, but you're also just kind of like borrowing it.
I'd say it's a bit of both. I was taught how to create these rooms, and I infused them with divine power. So I manifest the power of my god through me into the rooms, would be a way of saying it, I guess. I can also, if you give me time, I can use a spell that you know, or I point to Maximilian, spell that you, little one, know,
Me?
and turn it into a rune. Yes.
Really?
I know up to level 2 runes, right?
Yes.
Yes. I believe those can not very strong spells yet, but I pick a rune of old person. I can do spells of up to a second tier spells.
Oh,
Yeah.
how long does the magic stay in? Is it
Until I use
indefinite until you use it?
Yes.
So you can essentially just have an infinite number of second level spells?
No, I can only make a couple of them.
But if you can stockpile them, right? So if I gave you some of my spells, if some of my magic spell slots, you could essentially have more than just what you can create. If you stockpile them day by day and they don't wear out, right?
I think I can only have now, mechanically speaking, I can have my proficiency bonus. I think Boop said. So I can have 6.
So you're actually creating the substance to carve the rune into. It's not something separate.
Yeah, I believe so. I think I don't remember now if I have a proficiency bonus or if I have to make a smith tools check to do it.
Gotcha. Okay, so because I mean
Either
that
3 or 6 runes I can make.
that makes sense. Because if it was just like you can just as many rocks as you can hold, you can carve a rune into it, kind of thing. That seems kind of broken.
This magic talk is so silly.
What?
I don't understand a word of what you all are saying.
Oh, these are interesting. You see, Lady Isa, if I gave them to you, if I put them on your weapon or in your armor, you would be able to use them too.
Very convenient.
Indeed.
Now, if only I was willing to part with my magic. I am not.
And then I would have to ask Boop how the rune crafting stuff would go and all that. We can do that later.
Yeah, so next time you would lay down for a long rest. This is definitely something that you would do like into the night before you go to bed.
Yeah.
But so long as you have the means to copy the spell, you can make a rune out of it. You can carve out the rune, but the rune itself doesn't hold power until it's in something. And the usual things that it gets put into are weapons and armor.
Yeah.
And yeah, if there's anything else you'd like me to expand on, I can.
Neil basically just, as they're like riding along, it basically just goes like, "You will be very useful in my research."
I agree. But I don't think I can actually implement it for myself.
That's mildly terrifying.
Yeah, he's a little tense up after that. You will be useful for my research.
Yeah.
Being honest.
I mean, yeah. To him, that's true.
Come to think of it, this might not help your guy in terms of getting peace of mind, but you don't know where these guys came from.
Yeah.
Like, none of you kind of know how you even got to this point, so
yeah,
that probably doesn't help in terms of earning trust.
Yeah, just this fucking 7-foot tall armored minotaur looks down at a fearless dwarf and goes, "You will be useful for my research," with no emotion in his voice or face.
Oh God.
I'm probably fine, right?
Right? Not painful
Probably
research,
fine.
right?
Well, TBD, I guess.
I'll be gladly to help, Master Neil. If you help me. You see, I'm a forger, an armorsmith of myself. Maybe we could trade some information, some trade secrets and such.
I am amenable
Wow,
to that.
first day he's already asking for trade secrets.
I mean, Neil literally just said, "How do your runes work?" immediately. So, like,
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am amenable to that.
Sorry,
This arrangement is agreeable. I accept.
Yeah.
very well. We can talk about it.
Oh, right. Before I forget. And he will like look
Shoot me
over
right
at
in the
Mac.
head.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right.
Yes.
Before I forget, die. No. He looks at Max and he goes, "Hold out your hand."
Hand holding day one.
Mhm.
Damn.
You
Wow.
hold out your hand, and he takes your ring finger and slips something on it. Since the moment he saw you, he knew you were the one.
It's true. That is actually kind of exactly what he's doing.
Wait, what?
Incredible.
You put your hand out and he hands you a ring.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh,
So quick.
Are
Right.
The thing you asked me for yesterday. There you go.
oh. All right. All right.
Oh, I totally forgot.
What did you think that was?
Well, I mean, let's just let's forget
Did you,
about.
did you think I was like proposing or something? That's weird.
We're good for each other for a
I
day, bro.
don't
Come
know.
on.
If anything,
I
you made
just
a
met you.
proposition to me, so it was really the weird one.
But I mean, I don't. Look, you asked for a ring. I obliged.
And it's just like can't speak.
Incredible.
He's just like shaking and he's holding the ring like thanks. I didn't think I didn't know it was your
It requires time to adjust to you, and it only works once per day. But it will respel you. It will restore some energy to you if you need it for spells.
Oh, I have a backup. Yes. And he immediately slips it on. What's it called? Ring of what?
Spell storm?
Spell refueling ring.
Refueling, that's it.
Spell
Spell storing item is later, and I will
what?
be
That one
abused.
comes with time.
Mm-hmm. It requires attunement,
Right.
and once per. Yeah, actually, there you go.
And attunement is short rest or long rest?
Shoot. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh.
Marks looks down. I don't know.
I should know this by now.
Mark starts fading into the abyss.
I should have known this.
So, let's see what the rule book says. It requires a short rest, focused only on that item.
Short rest, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be able to
The next
attend
short
it.
rest.
First short rest.
So, as you all are talking and chatting as the day goes on, you do realize that you're passing by what seem to be more and more tents, campsites, a lot of people must have been around here. And sure enough, you find yourselves. Let's see. Which one? I think it's this one, yeah.
Hey, I don't know this now.
You find yourselves at a site that obviously was once busy with archaeological activities.
I don't know.
Yes, I can use my special dwarf ability of talking to stone. Well, not really.
For the first time ever,
Finally.
it is useful.
Finally, it's useful.
Issa's is just walking and doesn't show signs that she's gonna stop walking before the hole.
I just grab
Just
you
grab her.
before the hole.
Start shaking them upside down.
I see you taking the step out like to go over the hole, and Neil just reaches his arm out and grabs you.
Pulls you in closer.
Yeah, just like
Best
close
be
you
leaving
back.
dead bodies alone.
This might be problematic in the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now that you all have made it to the dig site, we can take a break here, or we can just wrap it up for now, depending on how people are feeling.
Down. We're taking a break.
Yeah,
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Sounds good.
Let's take a break.
Okay. Break it is. Be back in like, I don't know, 5, 10, take however long you need.
I make no
Okay.
promises.
Cool, 3 hours. Let's see ya.
Just
I-
go take a nap.
I will take a cocoa
Oh.
break.
Good night.
Nap.
No.
Oh man. Mark,
I
when are you
will
gonna add a
then-
Molly cam to your stream? I feel like it's a very important question. Okay. I will be RB then.
I will BRB as well.
I believe I fucking died.
What? No.
I died. I saw the Dark Soul shit and everything.
Damn.
It's Neo being like, yeah, no, I just want to know about the fucking ruins, dog.
I just want to know about how they work, bro.
I just want to know, man.
Like,
You'll be useful in my research, dog.
just tell me the secrets so that I can steal them and use them for profit.
For reasons,
I mean, just to make better armor, right?
potentially.
Best offense is a good defense, right?
Something like that. It's like armor, you know?
I imagine that you'd probably be able to make an armor that does damage to the person hitting you. And so you could just be like, stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
That is true. Could potentially do that.
Just reflect damage. Quit hitting yourself.
I am rubber, and you are glue. Whatever you hit me with bounces off of me and reflects back at you.
Incredible.
Oh, hang on. Am I back in the Maybe.
Yo.
What up?
Oh. Yeah. I I really do love just you will be useful in my research. And everyone being like, I don't know this character. What does that mean?
Yeah, right? How dangerous is that?
Like, look, I know that he helped the little frog get a cloak, but that doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? I like Neil. Neil's a fun guy.
Yeah.
He walked into a smithy and just went, "Your shit sucks, bud," and left.
That's a shoddy piece of work.
It's like, yeah, I'll buy armor from you, but that's not because I like it. That's because I'm gonna fix it.
You should be paying me to fix your
Look.
crap.
This is garbage, and I'm gonna tell you it's garbage. I'm gonna buy it from you, so that way nobody else looks at it, and I'm gonna make it good.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. I'm back.
Hey.
Hello.
Those are the infusions I've got going on. Cool.
Hammering horns. Great hammering horns, Batman.
I don't even use a hammer. He just hits it with his head.
Even better.
His head bent the whole time.
We're only missing Mark and the other Brazilian,
Mm-hmm.
But what's my
What's their name?
Daniel.
Mm-hmm. Did you have to check roll 20 for that?
No.
I mean, like, maybe.
Brazilian 1 and Brazilian 2.
I don't even know where in Brazil he is, to be honest.
Somewhere.
He's just your neighbor this whole time.
It's happened right next
Twist
to
of fate.
What is that?
This is sweet. What?
What's
It's a
going
great
on?
question. Uh-oh. Pyrotechnics. Pew, 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 pew.
Pew, 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 pew.
Sugar's listed? What?
I have returned.
Oh, hello.
Yo.
Oh, hey.
Back.
Huh. It's actually a silly spell. I've never actually read Pyrotechnics. That's funny.
Fantastic. Incredible. Outstanding.
Okay. Are we all back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so.
I think so.
Okay, now back. Feel free to drag your character sheet over on the map in order to drop your token.
Oh, we're over there.
I just assumed. I don't know. I put my guy somewhere.
Now, I'm not entirely sure how much people can see of each other's tokens. How much can people see?
I can see. Hold on. I can see
Just-
Brandon's HP bar, but that's it.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
HP.
I can see.
I cannot see anyone else's HP bar.
I can see everyone's health bar except for Abel's health bar.
I can only see Neil and Bonbrex HP.
Yeah, I can
Thumbs
only
up.
see Soren's and Neo's HP.
Fantastic.
in the
Looks like we
world?
might need a hot patch for token. So, but
I
that's
I
fine.
can see my AC and HP though.
Roll 20.
Yeah.
I
I can see
can.
my-
I cannot see Ollie's HP.
Okay, well, we'll keep that as is for now because that's quite honestly very funny that it can break like that. So,
Yeah, I'm fine with it. Oh wait, I see Soren's HP bar too.
Oh.
there you go. I just
So I see
didn't care to
Van
look.
Breck and Soren's HP bars.
That's just in. Beats ignoring Mark.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm used to it.
Well,
Yet
to be
again.
fair, he just put his token on the map, and I just looked at it.
I see how it
Not a likely
is.
story.
Yeah. No, I do just ignore Mark. That's true. That's pretty true.
Mm-hmm.
The truth come out.
Yeah.
Alright, so probably should grab some desert music. I'm also feeling
Does
lazy.
Beats is ignore Mark?
We'll just type in desert ruin music and we'll see what pops up. We'll see what comes up.
Let's see what happens.
We got D&D, we got Spyro Reignited, okay. We have
Ooh.
Slime Rancher, okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Branching up the slimes.
Okay, well, it sounds to me like I got a whole lot of nothing. We have some generic D&D Desert Ruins music. We will see
Well.
if Watch It Together likes that.
Only time can tell.
Only time can tell.
Okay, it's tolerating it.
Well,
Well,
Nice.
welcome to the dig site. The dig site is, well, it do just be a big hole in the ground.
You dig.
You do be done.
it's very clear. And there's no one here or around.
Doesn't seem that way, no. No one, someone would have come out and like probably greeted you if there was someone here, right?
Is there a way to go down, or do we just jump?
How deep would that pit be? I think it's about like 10 feet. 10 feet down, maybe?
It's not that bad.
That wouldn't hurt.
I could jump it.
I might survive it.
Oh,
I
no, so
definitely
we have-
will survive it.
Oh no, I didn't tell everyone. We have Dark Souls 2 falling damage.
No, no!
no!
We all die from this, especially Neil. He's wearing heavy armor.
Who's
joke's
wearing the
on
heaviest
you.
armor?
We have rope, right? Let's just
Wait,
tie it up.
Okay,
to
you
you.
take
Fuck, I didn't press it.
73 damage. How much health do you have? Goblin Bane. Let's see. Forge save. You die. You explode. You fucking die because you're wearing heavy armor.
oh
You
no.
fucking fool!
Anyways, what do people want to do? I heard rope.
I mean,
Yeah, rope.
wait, how far down did you say it was?
It was
10 feet.
10 feet? Yeah, I'm just gonna hop down.
Whoa!
Frog
How
privilege.
are you gonna get out?
I can hop
Hop
up.
He's a frog.
He's a
That's
grog.
impossible. Who let this
Well,
happen?
Neil's gonna set a rope.
Thank you, Neil.
It's only 10 feet, guys.
Can I look around if there's a way
Sure.
down?
Just a cursory glance around doesn't seem like there's like an immediate thing to get down. There's not like a convenient stairwell or rope ladder or anything.
Who dug this place? This is ridiculous.
OSHA violation. OSHA violation. OSHA violation.
Violation.
Someone's just taking notes of every problem he sees with this dig.
Oh man, he's gonna report someone and they're not gonna have a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
Not at
I
all.
would like to do an investigation to see if there's anything weird going on around here. Any
Why would there be
clues,
something
anything?
weird?
I don't know, man.
Now hold
curious.
up. Now,
These
hold up.
tombs?
Why would you think there's something weird going on here?
Just a hunch.
I don't know, dude.
Just a hunch? Okay, fair enough. Alright. Whoa!
Alright, yeah.
Oh, be guided.
Big numbers.
Okay, you don't need to be guided.
I don't need to be guided. I'm good.
I guess I could try, but I don't think I'm getting any better than an 18.
You
What
can
if
be
you rolled another
guided.
one? That'd be
So
fun.
let's roll in
If
that
you're
20.
guided.
Ooh, guided? Hello?
Hmm.
Are you, hold up. Are you a willing creature?
Are you a willing?
Are you willing?
Oh, me?
I thought you were just like
I mean-
taking a comedic amount of time just building this suspense.
I guess, yeah, sure, I'm willing. Come on, another one. Let's go. Oh,
Was
all right.
Darkness sealed.
Hey,
Hey,
you got
that's
an
not-
18.
Hey, we got the
Another
same
one.
amount.
Extra one.
Oh, there it is. You know, that's
We
fine.
wrote the exact same.
We had to, just get it out of our system. That's all.
Mhm.
So, let's see. I think if anything, like, we're kind of doing like a back and forth as everyone's kind of just taking in the dig site. As everyone's kind of investigating and looking around in their own way. I would say the two people who kind of notice something more strange is, Neil and Soren. Neil, it kind of hits you first, and that is a lot of the architecture, a lot of the stuff that has been dug up, it's not that old. Which kind of strikes you as odd, considering that this is supposed to be an archaeological kind of discovery. Why is this stuff not that old that they're digging up? For Soren, you find something a little bit more distressing. And that is, there are faint remnants of undead creatures.
yes.
How fresh are these remnants?
Let's see. These remnants... Oof. These remnants are still pretty fresh.
Hmm.
I think they dug up
It's-
is old.
It kind of like comes off as like a thin layer of dust on some objects, but you definitely know this feel well enough to know that like this is the work of something undead.
Hmm.
Beats, did you tell us that the stone is not old?
Not yet.
Okay. I want to
Receive
use my
visible
stone
sadness.
cunning. Use my stone cunning.
Please let him use
You
it.
can. You still can.
Let me be useful, please.
Just because I haven't said anything doesn't mean you can't come over and do it anyway.
I mean, true.
Well, actually, this is
But it's a
limestone, not
history.
bedrock.
You fool.
Yeah, no,
Actually-
it's because it's a history check.
Mhm.
So, like,
Hmm.
if I did an investigation, it wouldn't count. It's stupid.
Then yeah,
It's
Neil would
incredibly dumb.
probably be like, nothing they dug up is that old. This is all relatively recent.
Recent. That sounds like a cue for me.
If only we had a dwarf who knew things about rocks.
Alas, we only have a gnome who does
Oh, wait.
not know anything about rocks.
Wow! What the fuck?
Okay.
How does this work?
So you make a history check using your intelligence, and you are considered proficient, and you add double your proficiency bonus to the check instead of your normal proficiency bonus.
Ah, so you just have
Okay,
expertise.
Mm-hmm.
It's this.
Expertise on thinking about rocks.
Mm-hmm. So if we take a look at your character sheet, just real quick, don't mind me just poking my nose around here, just sniffing
I
around.
accidentally closed it. Oops.
Okay, so
There we
if we
go.
take a look at your